Mario once again, Wednesday, September 8, 2025. And this has been a long coming video. I finally got around to doing this, so I am doing it. What you're viewing is this whole cabinet is a repurposed cabinet, one of those old TV stereo type cabinets from the, I don't know, 80s maybe, that I repurposed. I removed all the, this used to have a big TV here, the old type of TVs, and so I redid this with shelving so that I can store all these little helicopters that you see here. Now, a lot of this stuff is work that I've done over the years when I started doing the micro helicopter upgrades that were coming out from China and from E-Flight and from other companies, Nine Eagles, etc. And so I decided to take my original upgrades, my original rather parts, such as the landing gear that I employed on the MIA, Bumblebee, the Housefly, some other helicopters that are on the bottom there. And I decided to take all these components here and revamp them as upgrades for a lot of these helicopters that were coming out from other companies. This is after the fact. That I, had already started a lot of this work, micro palm size helicopters. These helicopters came out, and so I decided to revamp all my stuff, and fit them onto these helicopters. And so that's what you're reviewing here. A lot of this has, these are the S300 canopies that I did for a lot of the Blade helicopters. You can see them here. These are all Blade helicopters. Don't worry about that little car there. This is all Wakira stuff, all the Wakira stuff upgrades that I did for the Wakira helicopters. Some of this stuff has been, like I said, sitting here in another video for Jesus Christ, over 10 years I think. I totally did not do anything with this stuff for that long of a period of time, because I got involved in making the kits for the microlights, ultralights, the MIA microlights, ultralights, or the gyros, land yachts. And so I decided to not do anything with this. And so this was forgotten for a long time. And I decided just to come back to this area here and clean this up. And so it is sort of a nice little miniature museum, if you will, of all these helicopters that I was doing upgrades for. You can see a lot of cool upgrades here. I mean, look at those canopies. I don't typically like to boast, my work, but in some of these things, it is worth mentioning that. I mean, just look at these things; they are so cool. With my upgrades that I did. It's just, if you don't see that, then I can't convince you. A lot of the, I was doing MD500 bodies, for and this one needs a little bit, these kits need to be pulled forward here. So a lot of this work, I was doing a scale work for these helicopters, and I sold a lot of this stuff right here for these micro helicopters. At the bottom here, we have some other helicopters. I've been kind of still working here, trying to organize this, but this is the Bumblebee helicopters, some other little helicopters from other companies, and you have the Blade here. This is the Blade 120 that I revamped. Also, I just flew this recently in another video, and some of my quadcopter work here that a lot of FPV little quadcopters that I've been working on. I still need to organize this a little bit better. You can see I still have some helicopters at the bottom there that need to be organized. So I've been organizing this. At the top here, right here, what you see is behind those glass doors. That's how I hold my radios. My radios are all in there, kind of nice and clean, away from the dust. So this is sort of a little museum here that I thought it would be interesting to show in the video. Mario once again. Stay tuned for more. I will be doing more of this stuff later on.